just about ready to go. And today on the hill, Blake Snell. And the left-hander to face the Phillies lineup. Tell me about him.
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way, because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
Shortened the bunt and missed it. It's 0-1. Bunting, and it's in the air. Rojas makes the grab. One away. And time now for the Phillies lineup. And singing against the southpaw on the mound, the Skippers loaded this lineup with righty bats.
Certainly following the conventional wisdom here, Boo. That extra split second can make a big difference for a hitter. So these righty batters will need to take advantage and make this tactical move pay off.
And Kyle Schwarber will come up. Schwarber batting second in today's lineup, and he's usually in the outfield. Today he's the DH. There's the strike. One out, bases empty. Swings through that one.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That missed by a lot. 2-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. Bryce Harper to the plate. First pitch, not close. And another ball. Strike one. And a 2-1 hammered but foul.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
Comes a 2-2. That one is absolutely belted. Way back there. Gone. He sends a rocket to left. It's 1-0.
Fans expect Bryce Harper to do something special every time he comes to the dish, and he didn't disappoint there. That's just a great feeling as a hitter. You let the ball travel, tracked it pretty nicely. He's almost beat there, but he gets the bat head in time, and it's true enough to stay fair. I mean, that's a good feeling when you can hit an opposite field home run, and he did it right there.
Alec Bohm stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Next pitch in for a strike, and the count 1-1.
I think it's huge that they were able to score right away. You're playing on the road, stakes are high, energy in the ballpark, and you help to quiet that down a little bit.
2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in Game 4 of the NLDS. This one popped up. Freeman makes the catch. And that is that. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now 1-0. Back here at Chavez Ravine. And today's starting pitcher, Jesus Luzardo.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Bottom of the first. Here's some real power at the plate. Shohei Ohtani.
Hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. And there's a foul ball. Hit hard on the ground to short. Turner with the throw to first. And they get Ohtani for the out. Here's the Dodgers lineup now. And with their ace on the mound today, they're just looking to provide him a little bit of run support, and they'll see what they can do for him.
Boog, you have to be really careful when you've got a guy like this on the mound for you to not become a spectator. You know that he doesn't give up a whole lot, but sometimes guys get a little too comfortable and don't have an urgency to score runs. You have to make sure you put him in a situation where he can get the W, but also you guys can cruise to the finish line and not have to worry about a comeback in the end.
Mookie Betts at the plate and takes high there. This ball's chopped on the ground. Slings it across. And here this afternoon, too quickly away in the bottom of the first.
Batting third, center fielder, Teoscar.
Two down, bases
Hernandez.
empty. Here's the veteran outfielder, Teoscar Hernandez. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Two outs, bases empty. Fouled off left side. Some heat there at 98 miles an hour. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. They trail here 1-0. Game 4 of the division series.
Catcher,
Here's JT Realmuto. Snell back to work. The atmosphere around postseason baseball, there really isn't anything like it in the sport. It's the time of year where the rally towels come out and the crowd energy gets cranked up even higher. And that's too high.
You look up in the stands in games like this, you just see a giant mass of color. Everything just blurs together, and it can be hard as a player not to get distracted by that kind of energy.
Swings through it for the K. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
You usually are going to see that inside fastball a little longer coming in from the opposite side, but that pitch really got in on him right there. I mean, that's a well-thrown pitch. Tough to do anything with that in terms of getting the hands through and the sweet spot of the bat to the baseball.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. That one at 95, missed up top, ball one. One down, base is empty. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
Out to short. Betts sends it across to first. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second.
Oh, we talk about how the ball is coming out of the pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
And here is Sosa to the plate. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Yeah, that's fouled off. 2 outs. Oh, can't get out of the way of the fastball, and that's going to sting. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. Just missed.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
Sosa, the runner at first with 2 gone. Fastball is outside. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Here goes the runner. Pitch misses. Throw. Save. That was close, but StatCast shows us why he so often seems to be on the safe side of these steal attempts, Chris.
Yeah, you see that plus speed, and he needed every last bit of it to swipe that bag. Such a threat on the bases.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Number 4.
First and second, 2 outs. Here's the left fielder. And that one is inside ball 1. First and second, 2 down. And there's a ball.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Here's a 2-0. Foul ball there. Two now. That's down and in. A slider missed.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
And they're all loaded up.
So close to getting out of it right there, but this inning still has life.
Trey Turner now. Yeah, don't need much damage here. Just a base hit. Likely will score 2. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Base hit. 1 run is in. Here comes the throw. Safe at the plate. And they're up by 3.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. This guy with light tower power. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. Two on, 2 outs. That one's in there, and it's 0-2.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
That one missed. Inside, 2-2. That one just misses.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Laboring here. About to throw his 30th pitch of the inning. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day 1.
2 outs. bases full. Bryce Harper, the next to hit. He's already homered in this game.
Well, it stinks to be down by, these runs early in this ball game like this, but you've got 2 outs. You've got to close the door because you still have a chance with how much time is left in this one.
On the ground right side, and it's just foul. That was close. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
The 0-2. Snellzilla picks up the strikeout. 2 runs in the inning, but they strand 3. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Phillies 3 and the Dodgers nothing. Back here in LA, here's the veteran first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
This is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Real Muto right there to make the grab. One up, one down.
Second baseman, Tommy Edman.
And here comes Tommy Edman. And that drops in for a strike. Next offering is fouled back. Not close with that one. 1-2 the count.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
The wind, the kick, and the 1-2. And a swing and a miss. Now 2 away.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. That when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Two down, nobody on. The changeup missing. Now 1-2.
Excellent arm action on that 2-strike changeup. Just missed. Man, he wanted that call.
And there's a ball. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Next offering is down low. In the air, left field, down the line, and it stays fair. Around first, heading for 2. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double. So, runner at second, 2 down. And next for LA, Miguel Rojas. Fastball for a strike. 0-1. Runner at second, 2 down. Bottom half of inning number 2. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Popped up. And makes the grab. That is the inning. 1 left for LA. They trail it here 3-0. And we're back.
Leading off,
and now it's Alec Bohm.
Third baseman, Alec Bohm.
Bohm the 3rd overall pick in the 2018 draft out of Wichita State. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
You know, these Phils showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They've worked 3 walks already, so that proves they're not anxious up there. They're sticking to their game plan, and it's working.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Liner, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Now batting, catcher JT Realmuto.
And now it's JT Realmuto. Way upstairs, and that is ball 1. And another ball.
Not showing great command so far in this at bat. 2-0 count. He's got to execute here, or this could get ugly.
That one misses, and it's 3-0. There's a strike.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Gosh, another walk in this one. Man, he is having some real issues with control.
First and second, no outs. Here's Nicholas Castellanos. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. They won't test it here. Bases loaded, no outs.
Waste no time there. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it. Now the base is loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Blake Snell departs. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute. New pitcher now, Tyler Glasnow.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
Bases loaded, nobody out. Sosa digs in now. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. All loaded up here in game 4 of the NLDS. Got him looking, and he did not like the call.
Oh, you know that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well, and you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
Brandon Marsh stands in for the Phillies. The walk and a run scored his first time. Swinging a foul straight back. Bohm at third. Realmuto at second. Castellanos over at first with one away. Next pitch is outside.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
And that's in the dirt.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down. That one pulled foul. Oh, Oh, man, that's a tough one to swallow. Had the distance, just couldn't keep it fair. Imagine how great that feels, running around the bases when you've just hit a granny. He's got to dig back in, figure out a way. Maybe he can do it again.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Got away with that curveball, no doubt about it. It passed right through the heart of the strike zone, and he just couldn't get the bat on it. When you strike out on one like that, that's when you start having conversations with yourself, and they're not usually very friendly.
Now the left fielder walked his first time. Breaking ball inside, and it's 1-0.
If they don't pick up at least one run here, this will be a very disappointing inning. When you load the bases with nobody out, you've got to get at least one run. You're thinking 2 to 3, so they need a big hit right here.
And he gets tied up right there.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
Bases loaded, 2 down. Just missed. Yeah, the 2-1 hammered but foul. Two outs. Ground ball, Freddie Freeman. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Phillies leave him loaded, but they lead at 3-0. Bottom of the inning, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Andy Pages.
Right fielder, Andy Pages.
And that one upstairs, ball 1. And it's fouled away. Ground ball to the right side, and it goes just foul. Battling here as he fouls it away. 1-2 now. That's to third. Boom. Whips it across. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting ninth, catcher Ben Rortvedt.
So up next, Ben Rortvedt. Fastball for a strike.
If you're not ready for that pitch, you're just going to swing and miss or pop it up, waste the at bat. If you're going to let it go, you better be ready to swing it.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field.
Now
once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
So the lineup flips over. Here's Shohei Ohtani. Grounded out his first time up. Swinging a foul straight back. Pulls that one foul. Here's the 0-2. Up the middle. Oh, great stop. Throws from the ground. 1 at second. On to first. Save. So they get one, but a really nice try there.
Well, an aggressive slide at second base, but it was legal. I like it because you're trying to break up the double play, and it looked like the slide impacted the throw a little bit. Nice job by the base runner.
Now it's Mookie Betts. He's 0 for 1. And first offering is fouled off.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Reaching for it and brings it in. So the Dodgers leave one, still down 3-0. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the top of the fourth. Here's Trey Turner. Glasnow measures 6 feet 8 inches, 31 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2011. Glasnow ready and deals. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. The throw won't get there in time. He's in safely, and now there's a runner at first. Man at first, nobody out. And next is the designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber. And that's downstairs and outside.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
That one missed.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Runner at first with no outs here. And it remains 2-2. Runner on the go. Ground ball right side and foul ball. Turner on at first. Nobody out. That one way inside.
So here we go. Base runner at first. Could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Here is Bryce Harper. He's already homered here in this one. Sliced hard but foul. Glasnow picks the first, and Turner's back in. Righty delivers, and a foul ball. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And the 0-2. Man at first, one away. That misses, and the count now even up. And down on strikes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Oh, man, just locked him up with that slider. Even though it caught a lot of the zone. And I think that tells you all you need to know about what he was looking for in the box. And it clearly was not that pitch.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Grabs it on the run. And that is that. Phillies strand 1, but they lead it 3-0. Ready to go,
Leading
bottom
off
four.
for the
And at the plate for the
Dodgers,
Dodgers,
center
Teoscar
fielder,
Hernandez.
Teoscar Hernandez.
Off the plate inside, 1-0.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
Next offering way upstairs. Foul off the plate. They'll do it again. The 2-2 on the way. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Now a high fly ball out to left center. One down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Freddie.
Next to the dish is
Freeman.
Freddie. First time up was a pop out. Ball one there.
What's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Next offering is in for a strike. Base is empty, one away. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Smash down the left field line, and that's just foul. The next offering misses, and it's 3-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Freeman hits it in the air. Two down.
Now batting, second baseman, Tommy.
Here's a switch hitter, Tommy
Edman.
Edman. Struck out swinging his first time. And that one almost got him. That one found hard the other way. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Marsh brings it in for the third out. So they go quietly there. We played 4. It's the Phillies 3 and the Dodgers nothing. Back here at Dodger Stadium. Top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, JT Realmuto. Glasnow back to work. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike one. Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Number 86 looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Scott also getting ready. The next pitch misses. 1-1. Fastball is outside. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one down.
Man, he just couldn't lay off right there. Those high fastballs, they just look really good because they're eye level, but they're just about impossible to get the barrel to.
Digging in, Nick Castellanos.
Ouch. Well, he was right up on the plate, so even a small misfire was enough to send him to first.
Now it's the second baseman, Edmundo Sosa. He's 0 for 1. Roll to short, could be 2. Over to second for 1. On to Freeman, double play, inning over. Nothing across here this half. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Phillies 3 and the Dodgers nothing. Game 4 of the division series. Here's the left fielder, Enrique Hernandez. Inside, just missed.
You know, these Dodgers need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Next pitch is outside. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter, but he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
Rojas batting for the second time, and that's strike 1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success.
Goes to second for 1. Relay to first, double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
And there's a rocket into the outfield, and that's going to kick into the corner. Now he'll turn for second, and he's in there standing up with a 2-out double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
Here's the catcher, Ben Wortvet. 1 for 1 with a single so far. First pitch, and he just misses. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in game 4 of the NLDS. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck, and that should be extra bases. The run comes in from second. It's 3-1.
Comes through with the RBI. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Back to the top of the Dodgers order. And now here's the Dodgers designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani. And that's a little bit high. Ball 1. Rortvedt at second with 2 down. And that's down and away. That's inside, and that's ball 3. Mookie Betts in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. There's a strike at the knees. 3-1. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Right through there for a strike.
3-1 count, saying to himself, I've got to get a fastball here. Just spins a get-me-over breaking ball to bring the count full.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Man at second. And that one popped in the air left field. Drops into the glove, and that is the inning. Dodgers with a run-scoring double. It's now a 3-1 ball game. You're watching the National League Division Series on the show. We're back, and they make a change to start the sixth. The new pitcher, number 86.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
And now the center fielder, Brandon Marsh. A strikeout and a walk. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. It gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
And that one finds its way through. And the leadoff man aboard.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at-bat. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Man at first. Now the left fielder. Swung on, belted. Back there. And that one is gone. An absolute smash to left. And they add on. It's 5-1. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at-bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
So the Philly batting order turns over. Trey Turner at the plate. Outside low, ball 1.
Well, these Phillies, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've logged 6 hits at 90+ exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
Fastball for a strike. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame, and we're in the top half of the 6th. To the right side, and that chance handled. On to first. Now one gone in the top of the 6th.
Now batting, designated hitter Kyle Schwarber.
Stepping in, Kyle Schwarber. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Just missed. And another ball.
After giving up that home run earlier, it just doesn't seem like he wants to challenge him.
Next pitch is outside. There's a strike. And that's ball 4. Tried another slider, but it missed the plate.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
Here's Harper now. He had a big swing for these guys way back in the first inning.
Yeah, Boog, he didn't waste any time in this one. The solo shot really got his team going, and he's looking for more right here.
Lined, and that's a base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, one out.
Up next for Philadelphia, third baseman Alec Bohm.
And here comes Alec Bohm. 1 for 3. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Hit hard on the ground to the right side, and it goes just foul. Got him looking, and there's 2 down. I don't know about you, Chris, but that felt like a weird at bat right there. Didn't give much to hit until the final pitch, and he still got the backwards count.
Yeah, not a single pitch was actually inside the strike zone, but he was being very aggressive in the box and fell behind in the count. Then they finally do challenge him, and he couldn't get the bat off the shoulder. Kind of a strange strikeout for sure, Bo.
And up to the plate is JT Realmuto. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1. Two on, 2 outs. And there's a fly ball deep right field. And an automatic double as it hops the fence. As a run scores.
Well, everyone is thinking, Ed, would the runner have scored from first if the ball stayed in the park? We'll never know, but they do get a run across with a chance to do more damage in the inning.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Number 86 will depart, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching.
Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Tanner Scott.
Number 66.
He has a great slider with tons of movement.
Scott.
So 2 on with 2 away. And now for the Phillies, Nick Castellanos. That one inside, and that's ball 1. Gloves it on the dive, gathers and throws. Nicely done for the out.
Well, that right there was all pre-pitch positioning. Put himself in the perfect spot to make a great play.
Back here in LA, well, we go bottom 6. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Mookie Betts. First pitch just misses. Checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. No swing. He held up. Patrick Johnson with the call there. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike. High fly ball out towards left field. Gone. He dunks it off the foul pole. So he goes yard to left. And they're chipping away. It's 6-2.
Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something. But really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
And now Teoscar Hernandez. And that drops in for a strike.
So you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Swing and a pop-up. Sosa corrals it, and there's one down.
Now batting, first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Freddie Freeman up to the dish. 0 for 2 in this one. In the air, left side, settles under it. Snags it for the second out.
Now batting, second baseman.
2 outs, base is empty. Tommy Edman at the plate. A switch hitter batting right. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. Second home run of the inning for him, and they inch closer. It's 6-3. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
And Kike Hernandez at the plate. Gets the call. That's strike 1. At a swing and a line drive at a right field. Castellanos snags it, and that is that. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working, and they've doubled up now. It's 6-3. This is the National League Division Series on the show. Back here at Chavez Ravine, and now Edmundo Sosa. Scott, a 6-foot lefty, 235 pounds, and he was a 6th round draft pick back in 2014. And no one can get there. Around first and hustling for second, and he's there with a leadoff double.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now there are several ways that they can get this run across.
And now, Brandon Marsh. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1. On the ground to third. Rojas with the throw to first. That's the first out, the top of the 7th.
Now batting, number 4.
That one catches the zone. It's 0-1.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good. with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
There's a strike. Man at second. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. He goes down looking.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
Trey Turner with a chance now. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball one. That one is upstairs. There's a strike, and it's 2-1. And that's ripped into left. Base hit. Headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. It's offline. The run comes in. It's 7-3.
What an aggressive secondary lead. That ball was smoked to left. To be able to score from second. Not only great speed, but great instinct as well.
Kyle Schwarber stands in for the Phillies. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boo.
2 outs. Check swing, and he went. And it's 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. And they'll do it again. Hard hit left side. Betts whips it to first. Schwarber out of the play. 3rd out. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now 7-3. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. David Robertson.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Miguel Rojas at the plate. When you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list. And first offering is fouled off.
This guy plays third base like he's a shortstop, and he welcomes the difficult play. Can throw from so many different angles and makes really tough plays look very easy.
And that skips in the dirt. So what are the skills you look for that make a really good defensive third baseman that elite?
Well, but one of the things I think about immediately are just the feet. Does he have good feet? Is he able to quickly react? And when you have good feet, you've got soft hands. And soft hand defenders are able to make tough plays look easy.
Misses, and the count's full.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
got him swinging.
Well, that slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance of making contact with that pitch.
And up next for Los Angeles, Andy Pages, 1 for 2. First pitch misses. One down, base is empty. And another ball. Stirring in the Phillies bullpen, Tanner Banks getting ready to go. Meza getting cranked up as well. And now 2 balls and a strike. On the ground to third. Oh, he gloves it to first. And that's a great play for the out.
Third basemen have to be so quick with their first step reactions. Hot shots like that. That's why they call it the hot corner. That's a perfect example, though. There's no way he gloves that one if he's not dialed in, anticipating something coming his way, staying on his toes every pitch. Really nice job to get back up, set himself, and make a strong throw across the diamond.
Now here is Ben Wertvet in there for a strike at the top of the zone. Ground ball to Bohm. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Dodgers go down quietly. They're down 4. It's 7-3.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Anthony Banda.
Anthony Banda.
Here's Bryce Harper.
Leading off for the Phillies, first baseman Bryce Harper.
That's in there. Strike 1. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
And a swing and a miss at the slider in the dirt. Wertvet collects, fires to first, got him. 1 away on the strikeout.
That's that classic wipeout slider below the zone right there. Just nasty. Looks like a fastball thigh high that you got to protect the zone, and then it's just that late break that fools you and kind of makes you look silly.
So digging in, Alec Bohm. Line drive and foul ball. Base is empty, 1 away, late here in game 4. That's off the inside corner, and a count even 1-1. The Dodgers bullpen with some action. Blake Trinan looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Ground ball left side, and that's a foul ball. One down, base is empty. Fouls it off, still 1-2. That's down and in.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
And a slider misses down and away. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Lifted in the air, right field. Pajes sizes this one up. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Now batting, catcher, JT Realmuto.
It'll bring up JT Realmuto. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
That's down and in. A slider missed. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely. And I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
2 down, nobody on. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And that one hops the wall. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
So up next, Nick Castellanos. Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. He'll touch them all, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 9-3.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrist to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
So digging in, Edmundo Sosa. That one fouled off. Fastball, and he gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Hit in the air, right field. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And that'll do it. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now 9-3. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Tanner Banks.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Back to the top of the order. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. 0 for 3 in this one.
Ohtani.
First offering, and it just misses.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters, even if you give up a solo shot.
That one's in there. 1 ball, 1 strike.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, when you throw the same pitch back to back, that's how you want to do it. Set him up in the strike zone, then extend a little bit from there and see if you can get him to chase. Nicely done with the slider right there.
Here's Mookie now. Back to the mound. He's got it. Throws to first. And a couple of quick outs.
Up next for the Dodgers, center fielder.
2 down, base is empty. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Pitch misses inside, and it's 1-0. Some bullpen action for Philadelphia. Christopher Sanchez, the southpaw, is throwing and getting that sinker dialed in. Two outs. And that's a little bit high. 2-0. And another ball. Freddie Freeman up next for the Dodgers. 2 down, nobody on. Here in game 4 of the NLDS. In for a strike, and now 3-1. And there's ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Freeman in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Next offering misses down and away.
1-1. All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Hernandez leads off first with 2 down to the inning. In the air, left field, down the line, and that is foul. Got him looking. That was pretty nasty. 1 left for LA. Still way back. It's 9-3. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Lake Trinan.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Here's the center fielder, Brandon Marsh.
Center fielder, Brandon Marsh.
Pitch misses there, and that is ball 1. Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Alex Vesia, the lefty with big swing and miss stuff, is getting ready. Next pitch misses way outside. And that's in there at the knees.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Ripped to short. Fires over to first. And the leadoff man retired here in the 9th.
Now batting, number 4.
Here's the left fielder. That one misses. Ball 1. Right through there for a strike. The Phillies up big in this one here at the top of the 9th. And that misses. Now 2 balls and a strike. Just off the inside edge. Next offering in there for a strike. Full count now. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
That's a nice at bat and a great take on 3-2. Probably could have gone either way in that spot around the knees.
Here's Turner now. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
And there's a ball. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. And now 2 aboard, and the throw's offline, safe at third. And he'll make it up to second as he advances on the throwing error.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Absolutely hammered that baseball. Very loud coming off the bat. 107 was the exit velocity, and at that speed, it's going to be a great result more often than not.
And now Kyle Schwarber outside, and that's ball 1. Second and third, 1 away. And another ball. And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. Rolled softly, but that goes foul.